with the 18th Fighter Bomber Wing
Okay.
in Osan, Korea.
Okay.
And the field, they went by numbers there, the field,
Okay.
and it was K-55.
Okay. Okay. Now, let's just say when you left cook school and you went, you had your 4-day leave, and you
Well,
came.
I made it a week.
You made it a week. Okay. All right. But you weren't able.
No. Well, before I left, me and the sergeant went around a little bit. I said, here I'm going overseas and I want to get 3 days. I said, you get a pass for that for the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, no, that's all you're going to get.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, what got me out of there, he says he called the MP, so I thought it was time to leave.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay. So, you came home for your leave.
Yeah, I stayed, I came maybe a few hours late, and maybe most of the day, but they didn't, it was a Repo Depot place.
Sure.
Guys coming in all the time.
Okay. And what did you, after your leave was up, where did you go then?
We went to California.
Okay, was it by bus, train?
I flew.
Flew? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody I went individual.
Okay. Okay. So you flew to California. What city in California? You know?
What's the name of that movie star? Do you remember?
Hayward.
Yeah, Hayward, California.
Oh, okay.
There was an air base there.
Okay. All right. All right.
And,
all right. So what was that like? I mean, how long did you stay there, and from there, what happened?
well, I got a little education there. They take us out and they line us up in a big field. So I was wondering why they take us out there, and I found out that's where they cut you up for KP and everything.
Oh.
So if they saw you running, they'd be able to see you,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, one time I kind of peeled out of line. I didn't feel like doing it. I was there for about nearly 2 weeks.
Mm.
And some guy yelled out, where you're going? And I started running. Well, I was running in and out of barracks, so I lost him, and that was... And we were there for about, like, say, 2-3 weeks at the most. And finally we got on a boat. And, well, what happened, the ship left San Francisco. And that's when I saw the Golden Gate Bridge. And we stopped there to have a fire drill. And then we went to San Diego, pick up Marines and sailors. And from there, we went to Yokohama, Japan.
Okay.
It took about 13 days. Well, on the boat there, they asked if any cooks or any, so I volunteered. But when you get aboard the ship, for the troops that were going, we had about, say, 4,000 or 5,000 guys. So, a regular-sized troop ship that was made for that.
Oh, okay.
And they give you a little card, to eat. Well, I tried it one time, and I didn't care for it too much. But they said when I was cooking and doing stuff like that, I could eat there.
Okay.
And that was like going into a restaurant and ordering what you want. And because they had officers and people, dependents that were going to Japan, you had, family there. And it worked out pretty good. And then one thing I learned in the Navy, when the water gets a little rough, always take the top bunk, because if these guys get sick, you don't want to be on the bottom.
Yeah. Sounds kind of rough.
Yeah, well, not the roughness, but they start heaving.
I know, I get what you're saying.
Well, there's one guy I remember on that boat. At 13 days there, I slept on the top here, and he was like kitty corner from me. He was like on the second bunk. He had a hole in the sock. He wore those same socks for 13 days. Well, I'm always a guy, I always showers. Even today, I'll take out of the year, if I miss 4 or 5 showers is a lot. And we went over there and I got another education, salt water. I had regular soap, it doesn't work.
Oh.
You gotta have special soap for salt water.
Oh, okay.
But like one time I had to see a movie, must have waited 3 hours. And then the movie finally started, and then they had a blower go on right next to me, and I couldn't hear a thing. But we made it to Yokohama, and we got off. Well, they woke us up at 5 o'clock in the morning, so we get off about 4 o'clock. Because you had to go off by your numbers. And we went to this